So the Manchester derby at Old Trafford is just hours really away now. So all eyes on Pep Guardiola at the press conference. First question, the big question really from City fans' perspective, is David Silva fit? The answer, yes, an emphatic yes from Pep Guardiola, and he will play at Old Trafford. As far as company is concerned, and for that matter Delph, both have slight problems. It sounds to me instinctively as both of those are going to play, although he didn't say that. He said that they weren't training on Friday, an assessment would be made on Saturday, but my gut feeling says that both of those will be okay. Otamendi and Walker, who didn't play at Shakhtar, were both rested, he confirmed. As far as the game's concerned, he talked about the qualities that United have, particularly in the wing-back positions, which is obviously something he himself at City has addressed straight away, bringing in Kyle Walker and Mendy. Obviously Mendy's going to miss this game, but he did admire Young and Valencia in similar roles, but knows the danger too of Lukaku, and highlighted the fact that United score good goals and key goals from fewer chances perhaps than other teams do, as perhaps the Reds showed at Old Trafford. So that's something he's aware of and we'll look at on Sunday. As far as the game's concerned, he expected to play the way he normally plays, which is possession-based football, which is what he believes in. Says he won't move away from that, but at the same time not passing for passing's sake. And as far as the record's concerned, the winning run continuing, of course, that doesn't really matter to him. It's just winning the next game. Now that's my brief summing up of what Pep Guardiola's had to say. I've also been talking to a couple of esteemed journalists, one a British journalist and one from Brazil. So let's see what they've got to say and see what you make of their analysis of this press conference.
I thought he's just so impressive, Guardiola. I'm so used to press conferences with everyone and even the managers discussing the personalities in the game, the transfers, in a way everything that goes around the 90 minutes. But what I think Guardiola has brought is more of a focus on the 90 minutes. And he was talking up there very interestingly about how he trains, the boxes that the players are obsessed with, which they obviously love going out here at the academy and just practicing. And you can just see all the work that they do and the enjoyment that they have in their training, and all that passing is then sort of transported onto the pitch on a Saturday or Sunday. When he came here, before he arrived, I did a sort of mini 4-minute film here from Football Focus, and just went round here and just sort of talked about what he can bring to the English game in terms of that focus off the pitch, more on the philosophy of the game than the personality. I like upstairs, he just deflected away all the Mourinho questions very capably. He's too intelligent to bite. He wants to talk about football. You've only got to read the books that Marty wrote about him to realise that this is a great football mind, and we're very fortunate to have him in this country. I mean, he's a remarkable individual. I've been talking to the FA and badgering them and saying, you know, why don't you get him into St George's Park, talk to the young coaches, the age group coaches, because they will be totally inspired, not simply by his philosophy and the way he plays the game, the passing, the accents on attacking, but also, I don't think there are many managers that I've met who work as hard as him, who prepare as hard as him. Okay, he's got all the fantastic resources, but his main resource is his heart, his application, and his brain power to just to sort of analyse everything that he can, and just to, there's a story, I think one of Martin's books, about him ringing up Messi in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, right, I've worked out how we're going to beat Real Madrid, come over now. And they sort of worked on something in his front room on an iPad or whatever. So that intensity, that attention to detail is why he's so good. My one concern about him, he's so intense, I hope he doesn't burn out. I hope he just doesn't, he's not like a comet, just sort of flying in front of the blue moon, to use a local phrase, and that he enjoys life in England, he relaxes, he spends time with his family, because he does seem incredibly intense, and we want him here for a long time, for the good of English football as well, clearly, most importantly for Manchester City.
I like Pep's press conference because I think he puts a lot of passion in everything that he says, and I genuinely believe when he says that he has to be faithful in the style of play, and City has to be City against United, and that's the most important thing. I think that's the top line from the press conference, that if they leave Old Trafford knowing that they played like City, it's good for him and it's good for them. I think that's good.
It's very much a clash of styles between Mourinho and Guardiola. I'm guessing that in Brazil, as a football-loving nation, they would prefer Guardiola's style, would they?
Yes, absolutely. Although Mourinho is very popular in Brazil as well, but yes, we prefer Guardiola in the sense that it's more offensive and plastic, and it's enjoyable to watch either way. Not United is not necessarily enjoyable. They win games, but it's not necessarily like a very exciting match or exciting style of football that they play. But I think against City it's going to be different. They're going to go for it, I think.
Who do you think is going to win then?
$1 million question. I'm guessing City. I'm guessing City, but I'm not putting 100% sure on that, because it's the trickiest match in this season of the Premier League for sure.
So there you have it then. That's my views and a couple of journalists' views on the Pep Guardiola press conference. All it requires now is the game at Old Trafford on Sunday. Now, I'll be in the away end at Old Trafford, and I'll be vlogging, of course, as usual, so look out for that. If you haven't yet seen the vlog I did from Shakhtar Donetsk, take a look. I know the game wasn't the best, but certainly the journey in a day, and with the die-hard fans, I think is well worth a watch. Don't forget to subscribe. You can do that by pressing the button below, and thanks for all those who already have. And of course to my sponsors, musicmagpie.co.uk. This might be a good time to clear out some of your rubbish, i.e. CDs and all the rest of it, and phones, and to get some extra money for Christmas. So thanks very much to them for supporting me, and I will see you again with a vlog on Sunday.